Just a little over a year ago, we had no idea that this space was destined to become a futuristic high-tech center. But then a former Orlando resident reached out to us. A man who believed in leading by serving, this gentleman wanted to give something back to the community where he grew up. And he wanted to do this in his mother's honor because thanks to her efforts, our community became a better place. His mother, Dorothy Lumley Melrose, was very involved in building the new library here in the 1960s. Mrs. Melrose always had a certain fondness for this library. So when the idea of creating a Center for Technology was proposed, he made an incredible announcement. Mr. Melrose donated $1 million, the largest single gift in the library's history, to establish the Dorothy Lumley Melrose Center for Technology, Innovation, and Creativity. And this month, construction will get underway on the center, so it's indeed a very proud moment today.
Mrs. Melrose, from what we have discovered, was a woman who dreamed, and I think she dreamed big, and then worked hard to make sure that her dreams became a reality. She was a teacher, and I also understand she was a pretty savvy stock picker at a time when women really weren't into the stock market. She was also a journalist at a time when most reporters were men. She paved the way for progress, and that's why it's especially fitting that this center is all about the future and technology. So as you look at this space today, I invite you to dream a little bit the way Mrs. Melrose dreamed. Fast forward to a little bit less than a year, and this space will house studios for film, sound, and photography. There will be simulators where visitors can explore the worlds of flight and the hazards of texting while driving, and maybe some earth-moving experiences. There will be opportunities for 3D printing, and there will be an ongoing array of programs and classes and events to showcase and learn about new technologies. It's a pretty impressive future that we have planned out for us, and it will all be happening very shortly. I know that this center will be an amazing tribute to an amazing woman, and building it in honor of Mrs. Melrose will truly be a labor of honor and a labor of love. So thank you so much.
Well, it is exciting to see the progress, to see some of the renderings of what all of this is going to be in the coming years. It's the result of amazing imagination, and I think Walt Disney would be very proud. And my mother, she'd be proud too. She, as some of you know, loved this library, worked hard when she was alive and involved in this library when it was 1/4 the size of what it is today. She worked hard, she loved the library, had a great passion, and when I was deliberating on how I could honor her name and her memory here in the city of Orlando, the library was foremost in my thinking. Today, the library's reach and its depth would be difficult to match, and I think very fitting because my mother was also very difficult to be matched. I think this is just going to be a terrific thing that's going to happen here. And my thanks to Mary Ann Hodel, who has kind of shepherded this project and kept me informed and invited me to come down. Thank you all very much. It's great to be here, and I'll be back.
On behalf of the entire Library Board of Trustees, I want to thank the generosity of the Melrose family. This is going to be such a distinguished and loving tribute to Mrs. Melrose that will affect the lives of so many residents of Orange County for years to come. Thank you so much.